Hi, this is Doug. I wanted to give my 2 cents on when to work out a problem by hand versus choosing to use technology, whether it's your calculator or Excel or Google Sheets or something like that. And I think a pretty good rule of thumb is use technology when you know what it's doing. So, for example, let's say you wanted to take the mean of a set of numbers like these here. Now, if you know how to take the mean, then you can still get practice from doing it by hand, but you're not going to learn how to take the mean after you already know how to take the mean, right? So in that case, you'd be able to use technology and you know exactly what the technology is doing. Versus if your understanding is, for example, if I do, oops, I'm on the wrong program here. All right, so if I do, actually, you know what? Let's let's do the calculator version first. So we've got our list here, and if I want to do math, and let's see, or actually no, it'll be under stat calc maybe. It's been a while. Go to second and then list, and then if we go to math here, we've got a lot of the things that we use in statistics. So minimum, maximum, mean is what we're looking for. So if we do mean, oh, sorry, we don't want to do it inside of the list here. So let me get out of this. So let's do second list and mean, and we'll put list one into there. And that'll give us the mean. But if your understanding is, okay, you use the function that gives you the mean, and that's all you know about it, then that's a good sign that you might want to do it by hand a few times first. So what the mean actually is if you were manually adding 24 in this example, plus 36, plus 55, plus 83, plus 98, plus 98. And so that'll give us the sum of what's in list one. And then we've also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers in list one, or 6 data points. So we'll get that sum and divide that by 6. And that's the mean. That's the average value from this data set. So you really want to have an understanding of what these functions are doing, especially when you start getting into, let's see, standard deviation, for example. Especially also, specifically with standard deviation, is this function taking the standard deviation of a population, or is it taking it of a sample? Which I actually don't know. So personally, I do some of these by hand, or at least use some of these kind of intermediate steps by hand. Yeah, because you're going to have 2 different formulas for standard deviation and variance depending on whether you're working with a sample or a population. So just a heads up there. So you want to be really sure what these functions are doing before you start investing your, grades in them. That's not to say don't use them. You should definitely make use of them, but you want to have an understanding of what's happening before you go all in. All right, so that was just some my 2 cents on using technology. I'll go ahead and make a few videos on what these functions are actually doing. All right, thanks.